If you run a local service business, in this video, I'm going to break down the exact ad script that we use for our clients to get more jobs booked on the calendar, more qualified calls, and more leads coming in every single day so that you always stay busy. And we've used this exact ad script to help make tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars in additional revenue for other local service businesses like HVAC companies, plumbers, roofers, and etc. And the best part is that you don't need a ton of money to blow right away. You can get started on a small budget, or you can go straight ahead and spend $1,000, $2,000 bucks. But the point is, I am going to give you an ad structure which, if implemented properly, will work. So the reason your ads probably are not converting at the rate that they should be is a few different reasons. But the most important thing is that you're not talking to the right customer avatar. And because of this, you're burning money and you're losing potential customers that do want your service in your local service area. Now, the good thing is the ad script is actually very easy to follow. You don't need a ton of experience to record ads that actually work like this. There's 6 main components to this. There's the hook, there's the pain, there's the solution, there's the unique mechanism, there's the offer, and there's the call to action. And we're gonna be breaking down each one of these steps starting right now. So the first part is the hook. So for example, are you a homeowner in specific service area dealing with a problem? So as an example, you might be a homeowner in Phoenix dealing with a leaky pipe. Do you live in Dallas and your AC just stopped working? You want to cut through the noise and address what they're dealing with right away. And this is really important because what we don't want to be doing is we don't want to be recording ads for people that aren't interested directly in our service. And in this, we want to be mentioning 3 things. If you look through this, you can start to see patterns. One is we want to make sure they're a homeowner. Now, typically, this is the type of clients and customers that our clients work with. They're homeowners. They're paying for a local service. So we say, are you a homeowner in specific service area dealing with X? And the reason why we do that is because 1, they're a homeowner, they can pay for our service and they own the home. 2, we're talking directly in our TAM, or our market, so we know exactly who we're talking to. And 3, we address their issues that they're dealing with that we want to solve. And the reason why this is so important to do in the hook is because if they don't fit any of these 3 criteria, they will not stick around. And that's a good thing because we do not want to be paying for people that are not homeowners, that do not live in our target service area, and do not have an issue that we can solve. So that's the hook. Next is the pain. So we go directly from talking about the hook to the actual pain that they have. And so examples might be, you know how fast that can turn into water damage, or you know how miserable your house gets. But the goal is you want to understand and sympathize with their situation. Because if you're in Phoenix and your AC stops working, that's kind of a problem. And so maybe it's not that. Maybe they're in Pennsylvania and their pipes freeze up. Maybe they're in Indiana and a giant trunk of a tree just burst through their roof. Like, all these things talk about the actual pain that they're suffering. And again, the reason why we do this is because if they're not in our service area, they're not a homeowner, and they're not in pain from something that we can solve, we do not want to be talking to them. Next is the solution. So next we want to say, okay, at XYZ business name, we help homeowners do this. At ABC Plumbing, we fix leaks fast before they get worse. Or at Cool Air Pros, we get your AC running the same day. But the goal of this is to introduce the business simply. We don't want to overcomplicate this. We don't want to go through a whole 20-minute explanation for how our business got started and how we're such swell people. What we want to do is we want them to understand exactly what we do and how we can solve an issue. The next part is the unique mechanism. So unlike most companies, we do XYZ. Unlike most HVAC companies, we offer same-day service with no hidden fees. Unlike most plumbing companies, we show up within 2 hours and give upfront pricing. The goal should be why you over competitors. If they're still watching, the chances are they're a homeowner in your service area. And so now what we have to do is we have to talk about the unique mechanism for how we're going to solve this problem as quickly, as cost efficiently, and as easily as we can. Then we get into the offer. So right now we're offering XYZ deals and discount. Get a free inspection today, or take 50% off your first service. But the point of this is you give them a reason to act now. Now, for some businesses, this is going to be an easier sell for others. For example, if you're a plumber and someone's toilet just clogged up, you don't really need to sell them on the fix, right? Like, they'll pay you to come out and take care of the issue. But for some services, it's a little bit harder than others. So you really want to cater this to your unique target audience and what their needs and wants are. And then lastly is the call to action. For example, Click below to schedule your service or tap Get Quote to get started. And the reason why we're doing this is because we want to make it as easy as possible for them to perform the action, which gets us a qualified lead for as cheaply as possible. And believe it or not, on ads, you need to talk to people like they are 3 years old. And what that means is that if you do not tell them exactly where to go and what to click, there's a very high chance that they will not do it. Now that we've gone through that, what I want to do is I want to actually record an ad. I'll pretend to be a plumbing company. I'm going to record an ad so you can get an idea of the script that we use and how we actually implement it. So for the next 30 seconds to 1 minute, I am the owner of Parker's Plumbing, and here's exactly what we're gonna do. Are you a homeowner in Boston dealing with a clogged drain, frozen pipes, or just a plumbing issue that will not go away? If so, you already know how frustrating this can be. 1 minute it seems small, and then the next thing you know, you've got water where it shouldn't be, damage starting to build up, and a repair that's getting more expensive by the day. And the worst part? Most people wait too long, and it turns into a much bigger headache than it should be. At Parker's Plumbing, we help homeowners fix their plumbing issues quickly and efficiently. And we do it the first time, so you don't have to deal with repeat issues and more problems down the line. And unlike most companies, we do same-day service, we show up when we tell you we're gonna show up, and we give you upfront pricing before any work even starts. So you're never left guessing or left with some hidden cost you didn't expect. And right now, to make this even easier, we're gonna offer $50 off your first service, plus a free inspection to make sure there aren't any other hidden issues. That way, you're not just fixing this problem, you're preventing the next one. So if you're dealing with a plumbing issue, don't wait for it to get worse. Click the link below, fill out a time that works for you, and we hope to see you soon. All right, so you see what I did there. We had the ad scripts, then I added the relevant information based off of the company I owned. So do me a favor, if you're a local service business, try doing this for 20, 50 bucks a day and see what kind of leads come in. I can almost guarantee you, you are leaving money on the table by not implementing this. Thanks, and I'll talk to you soon.